Hello everyone, welcome to Business Education and Research. In today's video, we will explore Douglas McGregor's X theory of motivation, a fascinating management approach that highlights the importance of control and structure in the workplace. Theory X, introduced by Douglas McGregor, presents a traditional view of management, assuming that employees inherently dislike work. This theory suggests that workers must be coerced, controlled, or threatened with punishment to achieve organizational goals. It is a pessimistic perspective where employees are seen as avoiding responsibilities whenever possible. This theory underpins autocratic management styles often observed in hierarchical organizations. By understanding its principles, leaders can assess whether this approach aligns with their workplace culture. Why Theory X is important? Theory X is significant because it highlights the role of control in certain work environments. While it assumes employees' lack of self-motivation, it ensures strict compliance in jobs where errors could lead to critical consequences. This management style has been instrumental in industries like manufacturing and defense. Recognizing the applicability of Theory X helps businesses decide where and when such strategies are beneficial. It also provides a starting point for evaluating more flexible alternatives like Theory Y. Applications across industries. This theory, X theory, is commonly applied in industries requiring precision, routine tasks, or safety critical operations. For example, in factory settings, supervisors often monitor employee output to maintain efficiency. Similarly, in healthcare, strict adherence to protocols is enforced to ensure patient safety. These industries demonstrate how a control-driven approach ensures a compliance and minimization of risk. Assumptions of Theory X. Employees dislike work. Theory X assumes that people naturally avoid work and see it as a burden. This stems from the belief that most employees lack intrinsic motivations and will avoid tasks unless coerced. For instance, in monotonous jobs, workers may require strict supervisions to maintain productivity. This assumption reinforces the need for external motivators like rewards or penalties. Need for supervision. Theory X assumes that employees need constant oversight to stay on track. Managers assume that without strict monitoring, workers may slack off or fail to meet deadlines. This belief justifies micromanagement, which can be effective for repetitive tasks but detrimental to creativity. In such environments, the focus is on maintaining control rather than fostering innovation. Limited ambition. According to Theory X, employees prioritize financial security over personal growth and avoid taking additional responsibilities. They are perceived as lacking initiatives and being content with performing only what is required. This belief often leads to rigid hierarchical structures where decision making is confined to upper management. Characteristics of Theory X management. Authoritative leadership. Managers following Theory X rely on strict top-down approach where decisions are made by leaderships and employees are expected to comply. This style prioritizes discipline and adherence to rules, leaving little room for employee input. For example, in military settings, this leadership ensures uniformity and consistency in operations. Focus on compliance. The primary focus of Theory X management is enforcing compliance with rules and procedures. Managers establish strict guidelines and expect employees to follow them without deviation. This can be seen as assembly lines where precision is critical. Compliance ensures that errors are minimized, especially in repetitive or hazardous tasks. Short-term results. The results-oriented nature of Theory X makes it ideal for achieving short-term goals. By using rewards and punishments, managers can drive employees to meet immediate targets. However, this often comes at the cost of employee satisfaction and long-term engagement, which may lead to burnout or turnover. Advantages of Theory X. Clear accountability. Theory X establishes clear role and responsibilities, ensuring that employees know exactly what is expected of them. This clarity reduces ambiguity, especially in environments with well-defined tasks. For instance, in a factory, workers assigned specific roles on an assembly line know their duties improve efficiency, useful for routine tasks. This approach works well in job requiring repetition and precision, where creativity and autonomy are not necessary. For example, data entry roles benefit from structural workflows and supervision. Routine tasks are completed efficiently under Theory X framework. Crisis management. In high stakes situations like emergencies or natural disasters, Theory X provides the discipline and structure required to manage chaos. For instance, during crisis response, strict adherence to protocols can save lives. This approach ensures quick decision making and executions under pressure. Limitations of Theory X. Low employee morale. Constant supervisions and lack of trust can demotivate employees. Over time, this leads to dissatisfaction and high attrition rates. Employees may feel undervalued and disengaged, which impacts their overall productivity. For example, a worker in micromanaged team may lose interest in their role, affecting performance. Lack of creativity. Theory X's rigid structure discourages employees from thinking outside the box. This stifles innovations and problem solving, making it unsuitable for role requiring creativity. For instance, in tech companies, employees thrive when given autonomy, something Theory X does not accommodate. Overdependence on managers. The micromanagement inherent in Theory X places significant pressure on management to oversee every detail. This can lead to inefficiencies as managers spend time on tasks that could have been delegated. For example, a manager constantly checking on employees' progress may neglect strategic planning. Real life examples of Theory X. Manufacturing plants. Assembly lines in factories often operate under Theory X principles. Workers perform repetitive tasks under strict supervisions to maintain consistency. For instance, an automotive plant ensures quality control by monitoring every step of the production process. Call centers. Call centers employ Theory X to enforce scripts and reduce variability in customer interactions. Employees are closely monitored for adherence to schedules and protocols. This ensures efficiency but may lead to high turnover if the environment feels restrictive. Security services. Security guards must adhere to rules and schedules, making Theory X suitable for this field. For example, guards at bank are monitored to ensure they follow procedures without fail, maintaining safety and discipline. When to use Theory X? High stakes jobs. In roles where errors can lead to severe consequences, Theory X provides structure and control. For example, in industries like healthcare or aviation, strict supervision ensures compliance with protocols, reducing the risk of accidents. These environments require employees to focus on precision rather than creativity, making Theory X an ideal approach. Low skill routine work. Jobs that involve repetitive tasks such as data entry or assembly line work benefit from the clear instructions and oversight of Theory X. For instance, a factory that produces electronics may implement strict workflows to ensure consistency and quality of its products. This approach helps maintain efficiency in environments where autonomy is unnecessary. Crisis situations. During emergencies or high pressure scenarios, a Theory X approach ensures quick decision making and discipline. For example, in disaster management, strict command chains ensures that tasks are executed effectively without delays. This minimizes confusions and ensures effective responses during critical moments. Criticism of Theory X. Demotivating for employees. Theory X assumes that employees dislike work, which can lead to lack of trust between management and staff. Over time, this creates a toxic working environment, reducing morale. For instance, employees in micromanaged workplaces may feel undervalued, leading to high turnover rates and disengagement. Focus on short term goals. While Theory X can deliver quick results, it often neglects long-term employees' development and satisfaction. This creates a transactional relationship between employees and employer. For example, workers may focus solely on completing tasks for rewards rather than contributing to the organizational long-term goals. Incompatibility with modern workplaces. Today's workplaces emphasize collaboration, autonomy, and innovation, which are incompatible with rigid sticks of Theory X. For example, tech startups rely on employee creativity and flexibility, making a Theory X approach unsuitable for their dynamic environment. This highlights the limitations of Theory X involving industries. Theory X offers an essential perspective on management, emphasizing the need for control and structure in specific scenarios like routine tasks or high-stakes environments. While it effectively ensures a compliance and short-term results, its rigid approach may hinder creativity and long-term employee satisfaction. By understanding its strengths and limitations, managers can apply Theory X where necessary while blending it with more modern, flexible approaches like Theory Y. This balance can create a productive and harmonious workplace that fosters both efficiency and innovation.